Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Today is November 13th, a very special day, the beginning of my new series, White Tea Talk. I hope you guys all tune in for future content. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But November 13th is also a special day because it's my brother's birthday and it's also ASAP Yam's birthday. So happy birthday to them. Rest in peace to Yams. If you guys don't know who ASAP Yams is, make sure you do your due diligence and find out. He's really that important in the culture, and I think more light needs to be shed on that. So shout out to Yams. Happy birthday to my brother. We're gonna get straight to the show. So I think I'm just gonna start by covering 3 topics per episode. Maybe that'll change. Maybe it'll be less. Maybe sometimes it'll be more. I don't know. I'm just gonna use this first episode as like a template. You guys give me suggestions down in the comments. Tell me what you think I should do to improve the show. Anything you think I should talk about, and just things like that. Just let me know. Support, interact. Join the discussion below. So the first thing I have to talk about is this kind of question that's pretty much floating around in everybody's head. Is Yeezy Hype still existent? We're seeing people like not showing as much love for like a lot of the newer Yeezys that are coming out. I think it's just because the market's been like oversaturated with them. You have this product that's doing so well, and it's doing really well because it's being released in low quantities, and that gives it like this sort of hype, this sort of rarity to it. But now almost anyone can get a pair of Yeezys these days. It's really not hard. If you have the money and you want to get a pair of Yeezys, it's not hard to get a pair of Yeezys. So now that they've become so accessible, it's almost like, I don't know how to say this, but it's almost like they're just not, the hype isn't there. Like it's dying down a little bit. Don't get me wrong, you're not gonna walk into Foot Locker and find a pair of Yeezy 350 Boost V2s, anything like that. But like at the same time, it used to be like this shoe that would literally break everybody's neck like as soon as somebody walks by with them on. I'm at Michigan State University right now. I see Yeezys every day. I have Yeezys. My friends have Yeezys. My roommate has Yeezys. So it's just like the market's just so saturated with these sneakers that it's almost the brand. I don't want to say the brand's losing its integrity, but it kind of is, because without a doubt, Kanye West is like, he has the most influence when it comes to hip hop and sneakers. Like the general perception in the public is that Jordans are above Yeezys, but there are a lot of people who also think that the Yeezys jumped over the Jumpman. Kanye says it all the time in his songs. There's people on Instagram, Yeezys jumped over the Jumpman. You'll see people like wearing kicks and just like stepping on some Jordans with some Yeezys, or stepping on some Yeezys with some Balenciagas. But like, I just think that the overall fact of the matter is Yeezy Hype has died down. The Yeezys are like a really cool shoe, and they're actually pretty sporty, but the way people most commonly like try to flex them isn't in like a sporty way. People try to actually really dress them up and stuff, and I think that's where like we're seeing this kind of split. It's like they're just a chill shoe, and everyone who can afford them and wants them should be able to get them. But then there's this also split where it's like, these are fashion. This is like me saying I'm cooler than you because I have my Yeezys. And I don't like that whole type of exclusivity thing. That's why I kind of stay away from the hype. Like, let me grab these real quick. Like, who has these? Like, no one has these Y3s for real, these Kozoko boosts. I just wear these because I'm not like really interested in the hype. Like, I have a whole bunch of Y3 shoes, and my Yeezys, the only ones I really wear for real are these what are they called, the season 2 oil crepe boots. Because I don't know, I'm just not interested in following like a mass trend. Of course I do like have a whole bunch of Supreme and stuff, but at the same time, it's just like, if everyone's like literally thirsting over these sneakers, and you can actually easily get them, what's the point of having them? So I want to know what you guys think. Do you think the Yeezy hype is still there? This is what I think. I think the Yeezy hype is still there, but I also think that it's not what it used to be. It's not, what was this? The winter of, no, what was this? 2015, when the Adidas Yeezys were just about to drop. There was so much hype, so much speculation. People would literally kill for those shoes. Right now, I definitely don't think it's the same area. I really don't think it's the same environment when it comes to the Yeezys like that. I don't think anyone's going to like freak out over some Yeezys. If you have them on, cool, but I mean, I'll just wear another shoe. Like, I'll wear a shoe that's not as hype and I'll still shine. I love the Yeezys. I mean, I'm even gonna try to get the Yeezys coming out on November 25th. I forgot what they're called. I don't even want to think about it right now, but you guys let me know down below. What do you think about the Yeezys? Do you think the hype died down? Do you think it's still there? Or do you think it's just like completely gone? Next topic. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is sneaker boots. Sneaker boots get a bad, do sneaker boots get a bad rep? Well, actually, no. I'm not even gonna ask that question because sneaker boots do get a bad rep. I remember an article a while ago, I think it was High Snobiety. They were talking about why sneaker boots shouldn't be a thing, or what was it called? I think it was called Sneaker Boots Shouldn't Be a Thing, TBH. And that just basically went to say that our favorite shoes should not be winterized or anything like that, but I literally just saw like the most fire pair of sneaker boots. They came from Nike. They're the Vapor Max mid tops, and they're just crispy. Like, I would rock those all winter. And I honestly think there are some good looking sneaker boots, but there are bad looking sneaker boots that give sneaker boots a bad rep just in general. I remember when the Roche runs, whatever, however you want to say it, had first came out. They were like super hype, super cheap, affordable, super saturated. Kind of like when I was just talking about the Yeezys. Like I was saying, when a shoe becomes so available, it almost, unless it's a classic silhouette, unless it's a staple like the Air Force One, it's gonna die out. Because like, you guys remember when everybody was buying like a ton of Roche runs. I mean, I wasn't buying them to like style them or dress them up. I was just buying them just to wear to, what was this, middle school, high school? This was high school for sure. I was just buying them to wear to high school because, hey, it's a cheap sneaker. I don't really care what I'm wearing for real. Let me just put it on and it's comfortable. Let me get out the door. So we saw the Roche run hype like way up here, or Roche, whatever. And now it's just like gone. It's out of the scene. But my point being is that Roche runs, they made a sneaker boot. So there was a Roche run sneaker boot, and I actually bought that sneaker boot. I think I still have it. I think it's at my house somewhere. I'm in my apartment right now. And when I bought them, I thought they were gonna look better than how they looked when they came in, and I don't know why I didn't send them back, but I just kept wearing them, and it just felt like a flimsy, like, knockoff. Like, it just felt like somebody behind the scenes is just trying to milk this product. They already know the Roche run did so well, so now they want to make sure that they can get as much money out of it, so they're gonna create a sneaker boot, and no one's putting time or effort into it. And what we wear, in my opinion, should be art. So like, if the boot is just like them, just a quick money grab, just like I'm not even gonna liken it to this, but like, if the boot is just a quick money grab and it's just like the higher ups are just trying to get money out of the masses and they don't really care about putting something together, why should we even wear sneaker boots? And that's why I'm not really like knocking High Snobiety. I read their stuff all the time, and that article definitely made sense in my eyes. I think they had like a Air Max 90 sneaker boot up there, some type of Air Max, I'm not sure, I don't remember. But like, yeah, for the most part, sneaker boots have this bad connotation that come with them, because what it is like, there'll be a really popping shoe and they'll just like try to turn it into a boot. not to forward this whole sneaker culture or get us like something that looks good on our feet, but just to make money. And when things are simply rooted in money, they never work out. But these what is it called? These Vapor Max mid tops, they're not really a sneaker boot, but they are winterized. And like, since they're winterized, you could do whatever you would do in a sneaker boot. In these winterized sneakers, they look good. If they look good, why not? That's my whole thing. I just like to think outside of the box. Same thing with Hood by Air. Like, if ASAP Rocky says we're not gonna wear Hood by Air, if I see something I like from Hood by Air, I'll wear Hood by Air. If I see, and by like the same token, like if I see like a sneaker boot that I like, I'll wear the sneaker boot. So you guys look at these Air Max 90s. I mean, you guys look at these Vapor Max mid tops. You tell me if you would rock them. I think they're really cool. I was kind of scrolling through the comments on Instagram as well. A lot of people seem to think they're really cool. So maybe sneaker boots just have a bad rep, and maybe it's not like, maybe their name is not completely tarnished. Alright guys, last topic of the day. I want everyone to think about this one. Has Vlone reached its peak? ASAP Bari, part of the ASAP mob. He's mostly there for fashion. He's not an artist. He's the creator of Vlone, a really popping clothing brand, even with everything that's going on. But it's not where it should be going right now. When you're surrounded by all these people, you're around ASAP Rocky, you're around Kanye West, ASAP Ferg, Virgil Abloh, all these movers and thinkers in the fashion world, and you're getting like backed by Nike, you're working with them, you're making your collaborative sneaker, you're making your collaborative apparel, and something goes leftward, like in your world, and that's going to affect your business. And that's what we're seeing with Vlone right now. ASAP Bari, he hasn't had, like, I don't know if there were like allegations or not, so I want to be as objective as possible and only try to speak on what I know to be a fact. I know there was a video that dropped, kind of shocked the world. ASAP Bari was in a room with a female, and it just wasn't the type of interaction that you would want the public to be seeing. It's not good. I do not condone whatever happened in that room. ASAP Ferg did not condone whatever happened. Playboi Carti did not condone whatever happened. ASAP Rocky did not condone whatever happened. So you can't expect me to. But anyways, what I'm saying is, like, after the whole incident with ASAP Bari and whatever happened to the girl, you guys can Google that. It's not my job to speak on that too much. You guys can Google it, but it just seems like the Vlone hype died down. ASAP Bari turned his comments off on Instagram. People were saying just like mean things in his comments, and maybe he deserved it. If he made a mistake, he needs to... honestly, if you make a mistake, you need to man up to your mistake, do whatever it takes to make it right, learn from it, and keep it moving. But anyways, point being, after that whole situation, it just seemed like Vlone died down. A whole bunch of people selling their Vlone stuff. Vlone hasn't really been like too popping out here after that. So my question is, like, do you guys think that Vlone is ever gonna be like on its way to being up there again with Off-White? Off-White is doing phenomenal. Virgil's winning so many awards. He's making so many great creations. The 10 sneakers with Nike, those were amazing. They're critically renowned. Kim Jones at Louis Vuitton loves them. I can't really think of anyone who had anything bad to say about Virgil Abloh's Nike collection, but like, ASAP Bari has not been doing this as long as Virgil Abloh. And when you get like Nike behind you and you're working with Nike, that blows you up and you gain all this exposure and you do this something wrong in your personal life and people just can't bring themselves to buy the product that you're selling because they don't know who you are. If you are this person, they don't know if you aren't that person. But what they do know is what people know what they see. And with that video, we're missing context. We don't know what happened before. We don't know what happened after. All we know was what happened in the video, and we know about the statement that came from A$AP Bari's team saying that the situation has been settled amicably. Now, anybody with common sense is gonna honestly think he probably just paid her off, or someone got paid off and they just squashed it and that was the end of that. So I can understand you if you're going to walk away from it. I'm rooting for everyone to succeed always 24/7, but I'm just not sure if A$AP Bari is going to be able to go as far as he wanted to go, or his fans would have wanted him to go, just because of this whole mistake. Like, even like with an artist, when an artist does something like bad in their past, we as people, we're very volatile. We kind of hold it over their head for a really long time, if not forever. So like when you mess up in the public eye like that, it's ruined. It just begins to ruin stuff. And for A$AP Bari, it seems like it's tarnishing his brand, ruining his bag. And I just hope that he can somehow recover from this if he is not the person that the media is portraying him to be. He's making good stuff. I've seen the Scarface Vlone stuff. I've seen some other stuff that he's been posting on Instagram. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Vlone is ever going to be what it once was, or is it ever going to be able to like ascend to like that next level, like that Off-White level, where people aren't saying streetwear, where Off-White is a global fashion brand? Vlone is global too, but people think of streetwear when they think of Vlone, you know. So that's it for this episode. I wanted to thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of White Tea Talk. Any suggestions, drop them in the comment, like, subscribe, Courtside Obi. Peace.